Welcome back to the Mountain Morning Show Weekend Edition. We're here at the Homestead Crater with Michelle McConnell. She's going to give us a little history and a tour of the crater. This is something a lot of people I don't think know much about. Michelle, tell us what the crater is, why it matters, and what people do here.
The crater is approximately 12,000 years old. It is a geothermal hot springs, and it's naturally domed in its own dome that the water is actually built.
How warm does it get in there? I mean, is it still heated from the inside, or do you guys have to stick heaters in there so people can scuba dive year-round?
It's naturally heated by the earth. It's thought that the water from the mountains seeps about 2 miles down below, superheats, and then comes to the surface and conveniently cools to about 98, 95, somewhere around there. It fluctuates through the seasons.
So that's nice during the winter time, but it's also a little bit warm for the summertime here in Midway. Why don't we take a look inside?
Let's do.
Right. So we've got the gate locked up here. Yeah. See, we get the sneak peek inside.
So this tunnel is about 55 feet long. It's a gunite exterior or interior in here for safety reasons. And then as we walk through, you can see that there is always a certified instructor, scuba instructor, that's at the desk here. Changing facilities, and we have scuba gear for rent. This is Jared.
How you doing?
How's it going, Jared?
Good,
Getting the tanks ready?
Yep.
We have all gear here that is available for rent for scuba, snorkel, anything like that.
Can people bring their own stuff if they have it?
They can, yes.
And how much does it cost for them to rent it, if we can talk about that?
A certified dive is $23.32. And then if we've got scuba experience, that runs anywhere from $60 to $100.
And is there like a time limit to how long people can stay in here, or if they come in the morning, can they stay as long as they want?
It's limited to an hour. However, scuba dives are considered a one-tank dive. So whatever you breathe on one tank is what you dive.
So if you can hold your breath, you can stay down for as long as you want. All right, let's carry on. I can see the water right now, and it is warm in here as we get further and further in. Yeah. It's nice and cool outside, but once you get in here, the water really makes it nice and humid in here as well.
Yes, it does. And a lot of times we'll keep the door open so we get kind of a flow going, because it does get very warm in here in the summertime.
Can I just jump in? Is that okay?
The water's just fine.
So you've got, is this a tank right here that people go down in, or what do we have here?
Actually, that's a PVC pipe, and it's suspended by buoys that are floating on the top, and that's more reserved for divers to do skills, to swim through. A lot of the classes, they have their students take a hold of the PVC pipe and then, you know, do their skills and what they need to get through their class. And then over on this side, you can see kind of the light. Just below the light, there's a platform down there. It's a concrete platform, and that also is for skills to do for the scuba classes. You can see that there's a slight film on the top of the water. That's due to the so much calcium in the water. It's a calcium carbonate, and it's the lightest mineral that's in here, so it floats to the top, and consequently, that is what built the dome.
Wow, check all that out. She really does know all the history of all of this. And everything looks beautiful from here. You've also closed off the top, I'm assuming. So that's
safety reasons.
Yeah, makes a little bit of sense, so you don't just go up there and dive on in.
No.
How deep is it? If somebody were to go all the way to the bottom, how deep can they actually go?
It's we ask that you stay 10 feet off the bottom, because it is a silty bottom, so one fin will just blow the whole place up. But it is about totally 65 feet deep to the silt bottom.
Man, this is a cool little atmosphere down here. Have you been all the way to the bottom?
Definitely, several times.
This is something that I want to do. All right, are you guys going to let us go down there?
I don't know. We'll think about it.
Honestly, I don't think you could make me go down there right now. That scares the bejeebers out of me.
Yeah, it's a little creepy for some people, because it is a natural environment. It is warm, so it's kind of a different feeling diving in such warm water.
And it's really dark as well.
When you get down, we have lights at 20 and 40 feet, but still, with all of the minerals in the water, which makes the water so blue, it's still kind of hard to get the light through to the other side. So it is kind of in spots dark.
So it is really a unique experience for people who, even if they've been scuba diving out in the ocean or maybe up into some of the lakes around Utah, this is certainly a place that is not found anywhere else.
No, it is not.
All right, well, that's it. Michelle McConnell, thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back with more on the Mountain Morning Show from the Homestead on the Weekend Edition right after this.
And for those of you who are not certified, you can take lessons here at the Crater to do a little scuba diving of your own. All right, hang with us. We still have much more coming up on the weekend edition of the Mountain Morning Show.